Just finished voting. Beto's over here at the library.
Texas. I want to share this. After 8 years of Greg Abbott, you look at what our fellow Texans are going through right now. We lead the nation in the number of school shootings. Gun violence is the leading cause of death for children and for teenagers. You have the most extreme abortion ban in America right here. It begins at conception. There's no exception for rape or incest. Really, effectively, there's no exception for the life of the mother in most cases. You have teachers who are leaving the profession by the thousands, and many have already said that they're on their way out. They're so underpaid, they're so disrespected, and they are forced to perform this high-stakes, high-pressure, standardized test that in no way effectively measures the potential of those children or the effort expended on their behalfs. You've got a grid that when the temperature drops does not work, and our fellow Texans in February of 2021 literally froze to death in the energy capital of the world. And then our democracy is under attack here more than it is anywhere else in the country. But against all of those challenges are all of us doing all we can with what we have, where we are. And that, more than any of the extremism from our current government or governor, I believe really defines us, the way in which we choose to meet these challenges. You are doing the most important thing, which is showing up to vote. It's the only way that we overcome this. But I'm going to ask you to do something else, and that is to reach out to our fellow Texans, to our friends, to our neighbors, to our classmates, to our colleagues, to the people who follow us on social media, and encourage them to join us as well at this moment of truth. It is the only way to overcome these challenges and set this state on a better course. And when we do, it means that we can restore protection for the right of every woman to make her own decisions about her own body and her own future. It means that we prioritize the lives of our kids over the interests of the NRA. It means that we have the backs of our public educators. We pay them enough not to work a second or a third job. We ensure that those retired educators get a cost of living adjustment every single year going forward. We cancel the STAR test so you can focus on we do right by those who've given us the best years of their lives and are ensuring that our future is secured. And then when it comes to our democracy, we've got to make sure we protect the right to vote in the state of Texas. So after we win, let's make sure that we expand access to the ballot, whether that's same-day automatic or online voter registration, whether that's replacing gerrymandered districts with citizen-led redistricting commissions, or whether it's replacing Confederate Heroes Day as a state holiday with Election Day as a state holiday. We love you too! Cheer right there. What's that?
Should they need IDs?
Sure, I think everyone can agree with that.
My son's friend, or my friend's son, fentanyl going across the border. What are we doing about that?
So let me end with this. The gentleman asked about fentanyl coming across the border. That's something that we should be much more successful against. But after 8 years of this current governor, instead of solutions, instead of being able to stop this fentanyl or human smuggling, we have stunts like sending migrants on buses to Chicago or DC. We need real leadership. Look, I don't for a second think that Greg Abbott wakes up, want kids to be shot in their classrooms, or for the grid to fail, or for our property taxes to go up $20 billion over the last 8 years, or for so many of our fellow Texans to lose their lives to fentanyl overdoses. But after 8 years, he's either unwilling or incapable of doing what is necessary to fix these problems and make it better. So, hold on a second, buddy. So, I ask you to help me in turning the page on Greg Abbott, voting for change, and making sure that we win this election. You all with me on this? Janet Dudding for running, and all of you for doing the most important thing that we can do right now, and that is vote.
Go, Beto, go! Go, Beto, go!